What should a piano practice include? In this video, I'm going to answer that question by explaining to you the 5 things that I believe are important to consistently include in piano practice, either your own piano practice or ensuring that they are part of your child's piano practice. Hi, I'm Carly Seifert. I'm the creator of Busy Kids Do Piano. And one of the questions that I'm often asked by parents of my piano students is, what should a piano practice look like? Now, before I start going through the 5 things that I believe are important to include in a piano practice, I want to give you sort of a disclaimer. Every student is different, and especially if you're working with a kiddo who's younger or a student who has a shorter attention span, that child may not have the ability to do all 5 of the things I'm going to go over with you in one sitting. So I want you to feel flexible and feel free to include brain breaks or even leave some things out in order to ensure that your child's piano practice is successful and ultimately builds up his confidence and positive feelings about piano practicing. All right, now that said, the first thing that I always recommend a piano practice include is a short and sweet technique check. Is the bench a comfortable distance from the piano so that you aren't reaching, but you aren't too close either? Are you seated at the center of the bench in front of middle C? Are your fingers round and firm? And are you sitting tall and not slouching? Now, mindful of that good technique, you're ready for the second thing that every piano practice should include, a warm-up. Sometimes piano teachers will assign you a specific warm-up, and they'll tell you that you need to learn and work through this warm-up at each of your piano practice sessions. But other times, you're just gonna have to pick one that gets your fingers ready to play and helps tap into that muscle memory. Now, a warm-up could be something simple as picking a pentascale or a full octave scale or a chord sequence and just running through it quickly. It might be something a little more extensive like a Hanon exercise or a few arpeggios to kind of loosen up your wrists. It doesn't need to be something complicated or long, but it shouldn't be skipped either. After that warm-up, you're ready for the third part of your piano practice, tackling new music. You're going to pick a piece that you're working on and you're going to set a goal for yourself. Maybe the goal is to learn the second page of the music hands separately, or maybe it's to learn measures 10 through 14 hands together. The goal can be big or small, depends on what your schedule looks like for the day, depends on your child's age and attention span, all that good stuff. So now that you've made progress in your new pieces, you're going to take a moment to review other things that you've been working on. So if you learned the second page of a piece, for example, be sure to review the first page of the piece. If everything you worked on today is new, pick a piece that you most recently learned and run through that. It's always good to have a lot of different pieces in your piano repertoire that you're ready to play and perform. Now, time for the 5th and final part of your piano practice, a reward. Now, this reward is going to look different for everyone. Maybe it means that your child gets to sit at the piano and improvise and make up his own music for a few minutes. Maybe your child gets to play the Star Wars theme that he has played hundreds of times before, but he loves to bang it out as loudly as possible at every opportunity that he's given. Or maybe it means that you're going to play that old recital piece that makes you feel like you are the greatest pianist in the world. Now, once you or your child become familiar with this framework for piano practice, it's not only going to become part of your routine, but it's also going to ensure that you're making progress and becoming a well-rounded pianist. This type of structure in a piano practice focuses on growth rather than just meeting an arbitrary required length of practicing minutes. And that makes it exciting because you or your child, you're always going to see progress, and in the process, you're going to become a more confident musician. Does that seem like a lot? It's not, I promise. Let's go over it again real quickly. First, you have your technique check. Second, a warm-up. Third, you're going to go over your new music. Fourth, review. And finally, fifth, a reward. Now you can download my detailed practice checklist that I'm going to link to in the description of this video. Print it out, keep it near your piano so that it's always handy. This checklist is something that I include for my students inside my paid Busy Kids Do Piano membership program, but I've made it available for everyone to download at the link below. If this information was helpful to you, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and follow Busy Moms Do Piano on Facebook or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or check out my podcast, Busy Kids Love Music. I share tons of free piano resources, piano lesson tutorials, and answers to your piano-related questions.